Welcome back to Your Podcast. We're your hosts.
I'm Beth Ann.
And I'm Kaylee.
And we're just kidding. I'm Kaylee.
And I'm Beth Ann.
And we're so glad you're here. I need to say that I have felt like I cannot strain my voice this morning. Like, I don't know. I don't
Talk
feel
to
like
me, honey.
I don't feel like I have a lot of wind in the pipe.
Not a lot of wind in the pipe.
Like, not a lot of bass in the drum set.
My eyes feel heavy.
And blurry. And clouded. Well, the sun's up, so that's a plus, but it hadn't been for
I think it's also just like it is so bright in here, whether you guys can really tell or not. And like sometimes I'm like looking into the light a little bit and like I don't know, like it's like piercing my eyeballs.
Don't look at the light, look at me.
No, I know, but it's like in my periph.
Okay, well, I completely understand. Oh gosh.
A belch?
Sorry. A belch.
Don't be.
Yeah, I've been really tired. Like very tired.
But I'm really happy to be sitting down with you today because I have just felt like so distant. I don't know what it is. I can't put my finger on it. I think you've been so in and out of the door.
I've been very in and out of the door,
Yeah.
running around, being a fiancé. It's hard to balance everything in this
Is
life.
it?
No.
Yeah.
But I do miss you.
You have a great support system.
I miss you when I'm gone, and you miss me when I'm gone. We miss each other when I'm gone.
Do you miss me like I miss you?
After I got attached to you, friends will break your heart too. You
I'm
know,
really sorry.
I'm excited
Tired.
about something.
Yeah.
But never of you. We're going to tour a wedding venue tomorrow. Me, Miss Beth, Gage, and my parents, because it's right like near our house. And TBD, if this doesn't work out, we're going to Hawaii.
And I love that.
You know, we're going to Hawaii anyway for the honeymoon, so let's just go ahead and be there for the ceremony.
World. Yeah. There's so much world, Kaylee.
There's so much real estate.
Of course. Are you thinking leave next day for Hawaii?
So we were talking about that with Gage's parents a couple nights ago, and I feel like if the wedding is on a Saturday, I don't need to wake up and like catch a flight to Honolulu. I need to gather my bearings and maybe like that Monday fly out. I think it's like a 10-hour flight.
I believe so.
Is that funny?
That is funny.
Or worse. Is it longer? I don't know.
No, and y'all are going to stay for a week.
Or so.
We're like planning the honeymoon and
Not a
there's
single
not
thing
even
has
a
been
wedding
planned for the wedding.
See, now my eyes itching.
Don't even have a wedding date.
No. Something happened to my makeup this morning.
What?
Oh my gosh. Number one, I'm sliding my mascara everywhere.
I know.
It's like breaking all over my
drop
face.
in the comments below. I feel like I've seen this on TikTok at one point or another, but there was this setting spray that people were using, and then they would literally, to show that it would not like smear or rub off, they would use a paper towel and show you like this is not going to come off if you lay your head on your boyfriend's white shirt or whatever. No, I know you're looking at me crazy, but y'all, I've got to get my hands on something that isn't I need it to be transfer proof. That's what I'm trying to say.
It's probably the hairspray one.
No, but it's just like ridiculous. I can't even hug Gage because then I pull away and I've smeared all my makeup all over his shirt.
I know, and so many girls wear a lot more makeup than we do.
That's what I'm saying. So there has to be something out there.
No, really, what happened
please
is
tell me.
I had too much of like an oily base, and I went to go do my make.
Yes, now it's smearing, but it doesn't look like that. It looks glowy.
My concealer just didn't stay because like things started to like move around. I kind of had one of those like irritating makeup days where like I'm putting it on and I'm like so irritated that I just want to take it off because it doesn't look good and I feel prettier without it.
I know exactly what you mean. You look beautiful. And did you use that under eye setting powder?
I did.
Looks really good.
Can you tell?
Yeah. Your under eyes are set.
I'm gonna do a video. On it, so that'll be good. But what actual concealer did you use? I know you used the Laura Mercier setting powder.
The Tarte actual, not
the one you ordered from Sephora.
It's like color corrector. No, I ordered that concealer. Cannot remember the name of it from Tarte though. From Sephora, and it was this one. I kept seeing it all over TT Shop, and everybody was putting Sharpie under their eyes to show how this concealer from Tarte covers up those dark circles, covers up Sharpie, and I just felt like a little cakey.
Yeah.
I'm not in the business of heavy makeup. Honestly, like when you just said that you were putting it on and you were feeling like I'm so much prettier without it.
Yeah.
I was feeling this way the other day when I was wearing a more full coverage foundation. I started to put it on one side of my face and not the other. And I was like, before I got to the other side of the face, I'm like, I don't like this.
It's just booger snotty.
It's just so crease and crevicey cracky.
Mm-hmm.
And you know those videos that are like makeup that looks like this? And it's perfect and flawless. Also looks like this, and they do it on the back camera. And it shows all the cracks and creases. Like,
yeah,
I know that.
When we
were
like at LTK specifically, there were a lot of gals that got glam done. Whether they did their glam, their friend did their glam, or they hired some glam. I was so distracted.
I was
by everyone
completely
that we saw.
dumbfounded.
Not everyone. A lot of people just looking at their pores and like looking and I'm like, wow. And I could tell that like layer upon layer, it was like they did what I do for just like a normal face and then did that 10 times.
I know.
You know what I mean?
And
I would have a freak out.
Like crumbling off. It's very shocking. Of course, to each their own. But I'm just saying for me, yeah, that's not my style. I don't feel good in that. I don't look good in that.
Less is more, yeah.
I just always think less is more. But, you know, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love you.
No, I love you so much.
I'm so excited for our morning. Tomorrow, Kaylee and I, before we have Bible study and before we tour the wedding venue, we're going to be slap dog tired. But I'm sometimes more slap dog tired if I don't get up and work out. Like if I just wake up on my own and then like get ready for the day, I'm like anxious because I haven't really moved my body. And then I'm anxious until I can move my body. You know, that's just how I go. I really like for it to be the first thing that I do.
The chair is having a really hard time. I don't know if you can hear on the mic. Maybe not.
I'm going to worry about it. If you hear a little creaky, that's just like us being honest. But no, so Miss Kaylee and I are gonna do a spin class together tomorrow morning at 6:30. And I just love like secret sister time. We were talking about it this morning. I love like before everyone's up and at 'em, before the sun's up and at 'em, before too many people are on the roads, you know, and we can actually get somewhere on time. This is no traffic cab. I love that time with you. It just feels like a little escape.
You know something funny that happened?
What?
So I was in Charleston, you know, this past weekend, and I was meeting my friend Heather. Her is at home with Bay is her IG, and anyway, she's so fabulous, and we always talk on the internet, but we have not seen each other in person in 2 or 3 years. 2 years. We met in person, just happened to at a Luke Combs concert. Anyway, she's just probably listening right now. Hi, Heather, I love you. And something I wanted to bring to your attention was we were meeting for breakfast one morning, and I had to drop Gage off at the golf course. And
so you couldn't be late.
I'm like kind of getting distracted by the squeaky. Okay.
I like couldn't even hear it.
No, Lindy's sitting in our bar stools, and they're just like so rickety-taffy. Like so rickety-taffy. I've noticed that my ears have been really sensitive lately because yesterday when I went in for my nail appointment, I was like trying to talk to Kendall and the girl, but then also the TV was on, and I found myself like kind of watching the TV, but then trying to be engaged in the conversation, and I couldn't do both at one time.
I had to tell her to turn the TV off at one point. I was like, oh, hold on, you need to pause one
thing at a time because I'm missing that, but I also kind of want to know what's going on, but I have to talk to you and be present like I want to. Anyway, so I went to drop Gage off before breakfast with Heather, and we had planned to meet at 9:30, and I got there, you know, like 9:24. And she was like, I was literally listening to your podcast on the way here, and Bethany was trying to clown you for being late to everything, and you beat me here, and you were early to our 9:30 date. And I'm like, yeah. So I don't know what that says about, you know.
But do you think it was because you had to drop Gage off first and you couldn't allow him to be late to his golf, like, tea time? Do you think that has anything to do with it?
I don't know.
Yeah. We don't have to, like, bring up all the information in court.
No, it's actually so funny because when she told me that, I was like, yeah, I had to drop Gage off at golf. But it was me though, you know, like I was by myself.
Hold on, I need to use my front camera to see if I look as like
horrible as you think. You don't.
I actually feel like my eyes are closing though. Like I feel like I need to gua sha.
You feel inflamed.
I feel
I do too. Like, I
inflamed.
feel like I cannot move my face.
Like my eyes are so sunken in.
Why
my
do we
face.
feel like this?
I don't know. I really, I didn't feel like it first thing this morning, but then as the morning went on, I started to feel like it. And normally I kind of sweat out of those things.
I've felt like it since last night. I mean, I've felt like it the past week.
Well, are you buckled up for safety? Because we've got to drive 11 hours to Fort Lauderdale in 36 hours.
No, that's when I'm going to catch up on sleep. So yeah, I'll be buckled up for safety. Then I'll
So
be
you
What?
you don't want to drive like at all.
No, I won't. No.
I get so car sick.
And I don't know why
so
you
I
act
have
like
to.
you want me to. You don't want me to.
I don't.
I know.
I don't really want anyone
So
to.
I'm happy with that.
But I know that I'm going to
you
split
don't
the time
like.
with Gage.
You feel like Gage drives herky jerky, and you don't like
well,
it.
I'm sensitive in the car. Like I'm very sensitive, like to like the motion.
I
of the
mean, you're
ocean.
very sensitive, and there's a magnet on your back wheels for every single curb in sight. We'll be coming around the corner. I'm like, hey, we're gonna hit the curb, but then it's like, ugh, these roads are so narrow. Ugh, things are not built how they used to be. I'm like, maybe if we just prepare, like maybe if we could just see that there.
I'll be honest.
Like,
I don't hit curbs. Like Lenith isn't resonating with this. I can tell because I don't hit curbs like when he's in the car. But I have hit a lot of curbs
with
you.
me and it's insane because I will
have.
literally say,
But I really haven't.
thank you,
right?
Beth Ann. Thank you for being honest. By the way,
No,
I
literally, I've thought to myself, what the heck?
no, and I'll say, hey, we're gonna hit the curb. Buckle up for safety, buckle up. I sure will be.
The other day, Kaylee was like, all right, do you think that this car is just too big?
I'm like, do you think this car, be honest, do you think this car is too big for you?
Like,
It's okay. We can trade it. Literally no harm, no foul. No one's going to be mad at you, but like, do you think it's too big for you?
well, y'all,
we're
it's about to get a new
boosting-
engine. Listen to
I
this.
think you should trade it up.
I've got an engine recall. I'm not trading my car. What? Kaylee,
No, I
what's
really
going
do-
on?
Sometimes I just feel like it's too big for you.
It's not.
No, it is.
I like it.
No, Beth Ann, but like,
I
we
feel protected.
hit stuff. Yeah, you feel protected because you hit so many things. Like, oh, God, I'm glad I'm in this big rig. Like, you know that.
I cannot.
You know that.
I'm gonna cry. this big rig. Yeah, people always want to know, like, do you and Kaylee argue? I mean, what kind of question is that? Of course. This is
We've
what it
kind
looks
of
like.
been tipped in at the beginning of every episode. It's like we get it out of our system and then we proceed. But
Are we did we tiff today?
no, we have not tiffed. We really haven't. I'm
But
just saying
like
right
that
now,
big
like,
rig
I
is
appreciate
hilarious.
no, I appreciate you recognizing, admitting, and coming to terms with. Well, maybe you haven't come to terms. It's big, and you do hit things.
I've hit 2 curbs that I can think of with you. One in the gas station parking lot, and the one we were on the phone with Mom going into the bank. And you know that was actually narrow.
No, there's been more.
Well, I can't.
One was
recall
like
them.
turning into a longhorn.
a longhorn.
Yeah, no, a longhorn.
But okay, well, which one? If you remember it so well,
I think it was the one in Monroe.
you think?
It's like, oh, that's the curb. Okay.
Yep.
It's fine.
How do you feel about Gage's driving? It's unique.
don't no, he's a good driver.
Mm.
No, this is the thing. Gage is not a good texter and driver, which is great because he doesn't text and drive.
Mm.
But maybe the couple times that he's like trying to change his song, I'm like, oh, that's the median. Okay, yep, brick wall, cement wall. Okay, that, and I mean, he's so funny because he's so honest and genuine. And okay, I'm not gonna say I'm a good texter and driver because I don't text and drive. But there's definitely an era that like
You were texting and driving.
certain people grew
Red
up like
lights,
mom.
taking advantage of when the
No.
car stopped.
Mom, because mom didn't grow up with a cell phone in her hands. Like, she's not a good texter and driver. Gage, I mean, I guess he probably did grow up with a cell phone. He's only 4 years older than me. But some people, you're like, you are not true to this. But I'm not a texter and driver. Please hear me when I say. I guess I'm just good. Okay, I'm always good at
multitasking while driving.
My eyes are not
Eating while
always on the
driving.
road. And we have talked about this. My eyes are not always on the road. Do you know why? Because when I'm driving in a dark road, my eyes are in the woods. Because I'm looking for what? Other eyes. I'm looking for them deer trying to cross the road.
Did you notice how I like avoided probably 16 deer last night?
Yes, that was great.
Okay.
We were in your big rig, so it probably wouldn't have made a dent. But yes, and I really appreciated that. No, it's actually a very new, sensitive and sore subject because yesterday.
Tickled at Big Rig.
No, it's so funny. Yesterday, Donnie, I know you're listening. I love you so much, and I'm so glad that you're okay. Y'all, Gage's mom was on her way to the gym, and it was so funny because the night before, she was like, y'all, I really want a treadmill for the home gym. Like, I do. We're like, just get one. So we go down to the home gym. We were talking about where it could go, whatever. She's like,
Was it like a family trip down to the home gym?
Oh. I think our Hello Molly dress is delivered.
I think our dress is for the wedding guy here.
Tommy.
And that's
Tommy.
what will happen if you try to enter our doors. We've got a guard
get
dog,
you.
and he will bite.
Get back up here. Get back up here. We need to, everyone settle down. Okay.
Tootie.
Man on Tootie.
Kaylee, Mitter Tootie looks like he's about to poop right now.
Poop?
Like his butthole looks very
Puckered? Probably because I gave him 4 cups of Nom Nom and
I was a waffle his belly.
yeah, I mean, he probably needs to go. But anyway, I'll take him out right after we film.
Oh, he's looking a mess.
So we were literally in the basement, me, Gage, and Dottie talking about how we need a treadmill down there. She's like, y'all, the gym is 20-something minutes away, then it's 20-something minutes back. I don't go as much as I should. Like, I want to cancel the gym membership. I just want to get a treadmill here. We're like, you 100% should. Well, she wakes up the next morning. So this was yesterday morning to go to the gym. Y'all, 5 o'clock in the morning, big fat deer runs out in the middle, hits her. So if that isn't a sign to get
Was
that
it just one
darn treadmill, I'm pretty sure.
Lenny, will you grab those dresses off the front porch? Because I did just get the notification that was the dresses. And since we know we have like a thief in the neighborhood, I would just die if all 10 dresses disappeared.
Did they all deliver?
That's what it says. Delivered
Thief in
today.
the night.
Delivery complete.
Anything,
Oh, there's 2 dresses that I didn't even show you that I ordered.
Are you serious? Show me
Yep.
right now.
Yep. Here's one.
Y'all, our manager.
Mm-hmm.
That's gonna look so good on me if that works out.
Can they see?
Oh my god!
I'm showing the
but
center
is the
camera.
scoop neck like too scoopy for my boobies?
Well, I have like sticky boobies and stuff like
oh
that.
my gosh, true. Okay.
Okay, let me show you the other
Okay.
one that I ordered.
I would obviously conceal, but you know.
This is also a scoopy necky.
Oh my gosh, Beth! We could even wear this for the rehearsal din, or not the rehearsal, but the welcome party.
And like, hold on.
oh my gosh,
It looks like so flattering on the side.
Oh my gosh, it looks so flattering on the side.
Showing the center camera once
I'm definitely gonna take
again.
my deep bloat prebiotic before that. Wow.
Yeah, I say we tread lightly. Well, the night before and the morning of.
Tread lightly. No, I
Yeah.
think the night before. Well, I don't know.
Oh, so
What?
oh, I'm so excited. We get to see Georgina. We're doing so as most of you know, well, I would think one of our best friends, Georgina. I just feel like we've like posted with her a good bit. Like, people
Yeah.
know. She is a flight attendant. She's based out of Miami. And so she did live in Miami. So we were always taking trips to visit her in Miami. But then she recently moved to Fort Lauderdale. And like they're very close to each other. But we're going, since we're staying in Fort Lauderdale, we're going to do a little class pass workout moment with her in the morning and then do a breakfast. I
I'm
was
so excited about
craving
that.
like a berries because it'll force me to run.
I know. I don't know if
But-
there's any of those in Fort Lauderdale. We'll have to see. I would.
I
think
know,
that
that's what
there
she said.
are. But she was like, I think they might just be in Miami. We'll take a peek. We'll
We
take
will.
a gander.
We will.
When we get there, probably will be the best time to decide because we'll be driving down Thursday. Y'all stay tuned.
Berries Aventura. That's the one we went to with her.
Yeah, I think it is.
That was in Fort Lauderdale, right?
It was.
I'll ask.
I think that you're so right. It was Aventura. Oh, well, I forget by the time this episode comes out, y'all will already be back from our trip. But anyway, we're trying to wake up in the morning, not tomorrow morning, but the next morning at like 4 a.m.
I think that if we,
But
this is the thing.
pulling out in the big rig at 4:30 in the morning.
because I have been setting my alarm for 5 a.m. recently because I've been doing the 6 classes in the 6:30s. At the end of the day, like I'm tired whether my alarm goes off at 5 a.m. or 9 a.m.
It's so true.
I just am. Like I'm tired when I wake up. That's my truth. And I always feel like I can't go on. And then I get up and I get going and I'm like, okay, yeah, I can go on. Since we have an 11-hour drive, I was just doing the math.
Plus.
Say we like had, yeah, like plus.
Depending on how many curbs.
If we
hit.
left it like, 7, like normal. 8, 9, 10, 11.
We wouldn't get there till 10
1,
o'clock at
2,
night.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That sounds like that would make me even more tired. I would just rather get up and start going. In fact, I'd really rather leave at like 2 in the morning and then just no. I would only do that if we were flying out at 5. If we were flying out at 5, we would leave at 2 in the morning.
I mean, we can leave at 2 o'clock in the morning.
No, I don't actually want to do that. No, we had plans. We
we
overbooked because we always do. It really didn't overbook. We just kind of like
said
slammed.
We jam packed our schedule.
Yeah.
We have dinner plans the night before.
Dinner plans. They're at 5:30. If we could get home by like 8:30, be asleep by 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's 6 hours of sleep.
It's so good. I feel like if we tell ourselves 4:30, we could be on the road at 5 o'clock.
Yeah. But you're going to already be packed, right?
Yes, I'm going to have to pack tomorrow. I don't know if I'm going to have time today. I guess maybe tonight. Wait, what's tonight? No, we have dinner plans tonight, bae.
We do, bae.
Which I'm really excited about.
I'm very ecstatic. We're going to Mellow Mushroom.
We're going to Mellow Mushroom, and I'm going to film something fun while we're there.
You should do that.
Tickle pink.
I went ahead and texted Georgina and said, Aventura? See what she says.
Oh my gosh, I love that. Y'all.
But anyway, you ready to hop in?
No, let's hop in. Also, I've got to read our verse of the day. We've got to bring some truth to this morning. I have not done my Bible study the past couple of days, and I will say that I'm feeling like my cup's running low, and my cup needeth overfloweth. Do you know what I mean?
I do.
So 1 John 2:6 is our verse of the day today, and it says, whoever says he abides in him ought to walk in the same way in which he walked. And that is so true because we are called to live like Jesus. It's very hard, especially with some of our Brice Advice submissions this week. It's very hard to want to give loving biblical advice when we want to just, when people are so awful.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean?
I do.
Yeah. Did that person, okay, so someone wrote in and asked, I posted something on my IG story and I was asked like, oh, let's catch up. Do you have any questions? And I'm still going to go back and pull some questions from there to add to my story and talk about, so y'all can just stay tuned. But, one girl was like, my boyfriend just cheated on me, blah, blah, blah. And I said, write into yourpudcast@gmail.com. I need more information. Right off the bat, I'm thinking you can obviously never trust him again. Okay. And somebody, I don't know if that girl actually wrote into your Pud, but I think maybe somebody on her behalf or about the situation wanted to offer some biblical advice about forgiveness. And that's not really what it's about. You can forgive somebody, but personally, I'm like kind of going off on a tangent here, but it triggered me because if I'm, in a covenant with God and I'm in this marriage and then you broke that covenant because you cheated on me, biblically, I can divorce you and I don't have to trust you, but I can forgive you and I can move on. So anyway, I'm going off, but
someone had wrote in, I guess, I don't know, did you respond to someone and say like once a cheater, always a cheater or something like that?
No, I said you can never trust him ever again.
Yeah, and so she basically wrote in and just said, I'm hoping to encourage y'all and help guide a further response if it's addressed on the Pud. Basically, so Amuma responded to Miss Kaylee and said she caught her fiance messaging other girls. Miss Kaylee responded saying she could never trust the man ever again, no matter what. I responded in the DMs with some thoughts, but I'm sure you won't see it, so here it is. From a biblical standpoint, I'm not so sure about this take. Please hear me clearly. I do not think this girl has to stay with this man or has to proceed in marrying this man. I am not justifying his sin nor excusing what he did, but let me explain. I've been convicted lately about using words like people don't change or once a cheater, always a cheater. Here's why. Matthew 6:14-15 and Colossians 3:13. Jesus taught to forgive over and over and over again. Forgiveness doesn't always mean second chances in relationships, for sure, but we have to be careful about telling girls they can never trust a man again who has sinned or hurt them. I agree.
No, I agree
Of
with that.
course. But I will never trust you again.
I won't trust you. You won't be my boyfriend.
And I think that's
what I
where so
mean.
many girls continue to get hurt time and time again and just become a doormat is they do forgive and they expect the other person to change. And the other person doesn't change. They continue to fall into the same behaviors because they think, oh, well, she's going to just take me back anyway. So
because
if we
she
don't
has a
have
big heart and forgiveness
boundaries,
and she loves like Jesus and I don't love like Jesus, but she does, so we'll stay together. That's not, no, I appreciate, thank you so much for writing in and giving your perspective. We do agree that you can forgive and you should forgive, but then you don't have to stay with that person and someone else can trust them, but you don't ever have to trust them again. You know, like I can forgive you, but never trust you.
Yeah.
I don't believe you, but like I forgive you. You know what I mean?
Anyway, she just went on to say that it sounds like the guy was caught, sadly. It wasn't a confession, but we are not the judge of righteousness. God is. So this man can still repent and turn from his iniquities.
100%.
He absolutely can.
100%.
And I absolutely can turn from him.
100%.
You know, like I'm just big on that.
Me too.
And so anyway, I know a lot of good people that have cheated and they're not a bad person, but they did make a horrible mistake and they don't deserve the person that they cheated on. That's just, it doesn't matter. That's it.
Yes. Just as they were able to make that choice with their chest, the person can choose to leave them with their chest and then say, I forgive you.
And should.
On the way out. And should.
Okay.
So let's get into it.
Do you have anything to say with your chest, by the way?
Well, that was kind of what I wanted to say with my chest is like, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to forgive and then forget.
Of course. I love that.
It's okay to forgive and forget. Not that you forget the circumstance, but just kind of like leave the person in the past. That's okay.
Well, my say it with my chest is I've just found myself lately being so irritation station with people like wishing life away or constantly wanting to make like future plans and looking. I think this is what's triggered me. And I know we have our Christmas tree up and a lot of Christmas decorations and you had an ad with Wayfair, so like we had to put it all up early, but I am not big on wishing life away and like
I love that.
getting to the next month and to the next season to the like I'm stressed. I don't want
Everything's moving so swiftly.
Every time I go to do my concealer, I notice a new under eye wrinkle. Like I'm not trying to get old out in these streets. And so everybody already in their Christmas pajamas and making their Christmas list and I'm just like, can we be where our feet are for just a minute and let me finish my Halloween candy?
I know.
That's just how I feel.
I know.
And everybody who's so unhappy with life right now and they just can't wait for the stage. I just looked over and made eye contact with Lenny and I got distracted. But the people that are like wishing their life away and like just want to be in like a different stage of life and they just want to find who they're going to marry and they want to have kids. Like they just can't wait for, can you just, for
Y'all, let me tell you,
minute?
it comes and it goes quick.
It comes and it goes. And I think that I've been loving life for a really long time. I don't think there's ever a point that I hated it, but I've just like really been loving it and really soaking in this season, like without marriage and without kids.
I think that somebody really needed to hear that today.
Oh, I mean,
Whatever stage of life that you're in.
I just
maybe
feel like
you have just given birth and you're so ready for the next baby. Enjoy this baby.
No, seriously, enjoy this baby.
This baby.
Another thing Kaylee showed me yesterday was a video it was an IG reel.
I
Which
really need a lip. Do you have a lip?
I don't have a lip, but your lips look great.
Are you sure? They
Yeah.
feel really dry. I'm like, they're kind of bothering me.
Well, are mine? Is that what made you say that?
No, they actually look glossy.
Okay.
You have one in your
They-
pocket? Okay.
I think that they really do have color to them.
Really?
Yeah, they do.
Okay.
Okay. But I know that mine's a little clear, though. I am
No,
aware.
but like, you know when you want to smile, but your lips are so dry and cracked that you don't want to smile? That's how I feel right now.
Okay.
And I want to be able to be like expression
Do you know where any is?
on your pood. Like in your bathroom, but it's fine. Like, is there one on the counter? Is there one in that drawer?
There is some in my bathroom. It's
Yeah.
like a clear lipstick. You can just do that one. Like, where was I, Kaylee?
So Bethann, you know that feeling.
I do know that feeling, but you need to learn to just wait and be patient.
Well,
Oh, wait, that's what we were talking about?
yeah.
Waiting and being patient. Yes, the IG Reel Bay. That's where it goes down in the DM is the IG Reel.
Yeah.
And it was this video of someone saying, it was like this dog getting in its little dog carrier, and it was like, yeah, it might take a little bit more time to see them places, to bring them places, but they only have about 12 summers. And
Thank you so sweetly. I'm excited about this.
that's like the worst lip ever. But I just keep it in there for like nighttime.
Yeah, I should have told him to get the oil one, the like yellow oil thing. But you know what, Lenny? Thank you so much for getting it, and it's not the worst lip ever. Why would you like put him down like that?
Huh? No, he didn't know. He didn't know.
It's perfect. This
I
is
just-
Skin Gym Peptide Berry Lip Butter.
Just sometimes when I use it, I feel like it doesn't.
It's fine.
I can't get it to rub how I want it to rub. But I don't even think he's ever used it. He didn't know.
It's all rubbed. I'm good.
He's
Thank you so
rubbed up
much.
dub. Thank you, Lenny. That was so sweet.
Yes, and so the IG reel was like, it may take you longer to take them places, but
They only have about 12 summers. And like, I'm forever bringing Fiona with me, and I'm forever.
well, and that's
putting
kind of
her
what
in
I
her
was
car
thinking.
seat.
Why don't we just load them up and bring them to Fort Lottie? But then we don't want to. What'd you say? I know, literally talking about it. We're about to hit the road and not take her, Beth. But you know,
I'm
our
taking
mom and pa
pictures
are
of her right
keeping
now.
Men are cheating.
and Miss Fiona girl, and like they're so excited about it. And so that's why like I know that they're not lacking in any way, shape, or form.
No, when it comes to something like this, it's quality of life. We're going to be gone for so many hours of the day, and their quality of life would be terrible in the crates waiting for us to get home. But their quality of
Stop
life with their
cheating.
grandparents will be phenom.
It'll be phenom.
You know what I mean?
No, and I'm so excited for them. Sometimes I feel like from that one place, Tootie's hair will look a little like choppy, but it is hair, not fur. So I have to bear that in mind.
Yeah, it's hair,
And
Kayla.
it's better than I could do.
Okay.
So anyway,
Well, we're going to move on, if that's all right with you.
let's move on. Okay, you know how every day is like a national holiday that it's like, oh, what?
Mm-hmm.
Today's National Candy Day. So that's funny.
What are you going to do about that?
Well, we actually don't. I think I do have some Kit Kat unwraps in the pantry from like 6 months ago. but
They're going to
still
have
pretty
that
good.
bad taste to them, like the bag.
No, I had one last week. It was like, oh, kind of still good.
It's really good.
Really good. It's like,
That's
I don't
crazy.
know. No, I know. But I am kind of like, yeah, okay, a candy bar is one thing, but when I think of candy, I think sour candy. Like Airhead, Extreme Bites, Swedish Fish. Chocolate is differente.
Sí.
Muy differente. What's going on?
You know I'm wearing that merch, bae.
You are wearing that merch, bae.
If I ain't gonna rep myself,
Who will? If it is to be, it'll be done by me.
And it will.
Well, that's kind of what's going on. Is y'all, it's National Candy Day, but new season of Stranger Things. The countdown is on. It's coming out on Mr. Randon's birthday, November 26th. I'm so excited. We
Wait,
engaged-
oh my gosh, we've talked about Christmas. We've got to get to Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday, and I had the stomach bug last Thanksgiving, and I was so skinny, and I was getting an IV in my living room, but I really wanted to be so fat and happy.
Yes, and had Mimi sweet potato casserole. Oh, I cannot wait for sweet potato casserole.
Everybody just like went on about their Thanksgiving, and I was in the bed.
No,
Like, by the way,
no.
I like think about
But
that.
I didn't go on. I was with you. Oh no, I
No.
did go to Mom and Dad's.
Everyone was gone.
I did go to Mom and Dad's.
Like-
Lenny, yeah, you did too.
Oh, he
Yeah.
was gone.
He was
And
gone.
there was a period of time where no one was texting me back. And I was like, oh my God.
And it was just for one day. Like, how sick and twisted is that?
no, it was so bad.
I know it was.
Yeah.
Like, I know.
it wasn't even feeling skinny that day, didn't feel as good as it should have because it's the one day a year
Mhm.
that I want to go crazy
Mhm.
because I love Thanksgiving food.
But I brought you a plate.
That didn't hit like it. You know it didn't.
I'm sorry.
You did bring me a plate. Kaylee and
Oh
Lenny
my God, I think he
pulled
brought the
through
mac
with
and
the plates.
cheese.
But
Oh,
I
that
mean,
was
you got to
good.
think I had just gotten over something really serious, and like
Yeah.
leftovers are good. But as you're eating leftovers, you're really remembering how it tasted the first time, not so much about how it's tasting right then. And so I was just kind of
Depends. It tastes better when it
the
sits.
meats.
Okay.
Not the meats.
Maybe not the
The
meats.
casseroles.
Maybe the casseroles.
And the mashed potatoes and gravy.
white chicken chili.
mac and cheese.
for sure.
Somebody in your family did make some fried chicken though. It was your aunt. It was Lenny's wife. That
It was amazing.
It was amazing, and that was really
I
good.
could do
Also,
that
like
on
there is air
Thanksgiving
fryer.
Day.
What, baby?
I could do some fried chicken on Thanksgiving Day for sure.
Yeah. Well, Gaga would love to pick it up.
I know. Is Popeyes open on Thanksgiving Day? That's our Popeyes stand.
We always get
No,
Popeyes.
like Gaga, like he always be picking up Popeyes. Arcade.
They make their own.
It's good.
so good.
I mean, so I guess I could attempt. Okay.
You know what I was
I need a
thinking,
recipe.
Kaylee? We're going to have. He can get us a recipe.
Okay.
We're.
Buttermilk, flour.
I feel like we're at the
seasoning.
age where we
Slap
need
your
to
mama.
start bringing something.
Oh,
You
are
know?
we?
I was gonna do the protein cinnamon rolls because I did them real good.
Wait, do it.
I will.
Do it.
I will. You didn't like
okay.
them that much? Oh, it doesn't really count. Yeah.
No, there's this cinnamon roll pie from Cracker Barrel, y'all. It
Cinnamon roll
feels-
pie?
What? It
Well,
feels
what's
like
in it?
oh. Wait, what do you think is in it?
Well, I'm just like, so obviously cinnamon rolls, but is there like a base?
I want you to imagine pie crust, cinnamon sugar, butter, glaze,
Okay.
icing, cinnamon roly-toly. Up in there,
Okay.
baked. Cut you a slice. Get you a bite. Can't even put into words. Like, that's the thing. IY, KY. IY, K,
YK.
YK.
Yeah.
IY, yep. I'm not trying that again. If you know, you know.
IYKYK.
Thank you, my fiancé, for putting me on. It is
Yeah.
seasonal
See,
at Cracker
notice
Barrel.
I've never had it. Which
Oh,
is like why
because-
you and I haven't. You didn't bring any to me.
I think it's, yeah, I've had it at Gage's. And it doesn't make it home because I'm eating.
Does it hurt your tongue?
Beth Ann, it's so good. It doesn't really hurt my tongue because when I tell you it's so delectable, like you feel privileged to have a bite. It's unreal, y'all, and it's seasonal. So if you want to get that, I'm pretty. I need to find out. I'm gonna look it up after the app. If the cinnamon roll, I'm looking it up now. When does the cinnamon roll pie come back at Cracker Barrel? It's got to be soon because I think we have it for Thanksgiving sometimes. Y'all, I think it's there. Y'all, Cracker Barrel cinnamon roll pie is a seasonal offering that typically returns for the holiday season, appearing around late October. We're already in November, and available through late December. I think it's there.
So are you? I'm sorry that I interrupted. Like that we got to this point.
No, it's
the
fine.
Stranger Things situation. Like, are you and Mr. Renan gonna watch that together?
Oh my gosh,
because I gave
Mr.
up on
Renan.
that.
Did you ever watch Stranger Things though?
Yeah, for a while.
Okay, what? It's really good.
Like Demogorgon.
Oh my gosh.
It started to just get a little too Demogorgon.
So, you know, that like sci-fi pretend, it's never been our vibe, me and you. For some reason, I bought in. Me and Gage watched it this summer. We started dating the summer I turned pretty. That was in 2022. And I remember at the end of the credits, it was like, new season coming, November, like something.
When's the
2025.
prettiest you've ever felt?
I'm like 2025. That felt like millennials away. And now it's
like the summer I turned pretty.
in 2 weeks.
what's the
When was the
prettiest
prettiest I
time?
felt? Maybe the day I got engaged. I feel like a woman.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
Let's go, girls.
Let's go, girls. I definitely felt like a woman. Pretty.
Yeah.
I hope that the prettiest I feel is my wedding day. I have high hopes. I think it's all gonna come together. Makeup's gonna look just right.
Mm-hmm.
Hair's gonna lay perfect. I'm literally praying now for no rain.
Yeah.
You know.
It'll be good.
No, it'll be good. What was your best part of the week? Y'all, we have a segment here on Your Pood called our Brice Hues, our Brights and Blues. And these are our highs and lows of the week. And, you know, I didn't brainstorm much of this before we sat down today.
My got Bryant was that I had a really good Chipotle bowl.
Oh, are you
on-
serious?
Yeah, no, I am. When was that? Sunday night. It was Sunday night after you and Gage left.
Okay. Yep. Got it.
I had
Cool.
a really okay. You're making me
Sorry.
yawn.
I'm sorry. I need to suck down the rest of my cue.
I had a really good Chipotle bowl, but my blue was starting my period day. Also on Sunday, just because like
A
I
blessing and a
actually felt, you know
curse.
how in the beginning of the ep we were talking about like feeling so blurry
Yeah.
and like our eyes are just blurry. I felt out of body, and I don't know if anyone else has like really bad period days or like the PMS is really bad. Mom was even like telling me that I was bent over when I was walking. I mean, it was taking it. It was taking a toll.
I'm so
It was
sorry.
doing like its thingaling.
I'm so sorry.
I had some clots.
Yeah.
I'm fine now,
So,
but that had to have been my blue.
yeah.
Because it was one of those days where like I just had to keep going.
You have a choice.
I wanted
And
to
that's
respect the
womanhood.
Sabbath more than I did, but yeah.
You worked too hard on the Sabbath. You went to a workout class.
Yeah, but that's because I was going to have to go to 2 if I didn't to like finish out since we're gone so much this month.
Yeah.
Did you have a bright or
Is that a
blue?
little- okay. No. So I'm gonna lead with my blue just because this is a whole thing. But y'all, me and Gage, we went house hunting. We saw a couple floor plans that we loved. Where there was this one specific floor plan that we did not see in person. Where we want to go see that. So the girl was like, "Okay, I have a location in blah 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 city," and it was like an hour away from his house. I'm like, "Okay, well, so I literally missed Bible study last Wednesday morning. We took the day and we went to go see this house because I was so eager to see it, and we want to make a decision soon. And she had availability, and so we went. We had done a virtual tour for this house online. When I tell you the bells and the whistles, honey. When I tell you the glitz and the glam. And when I tell you HGTV. Which makes sense. So we do this tour. I'm like, there ain't no way. There ain't no way. And we arrive. Walk in. I've got my camera phone out. I'm like,
So someone was with y'all?
well, it was like a show house. So then they have an agent on site.
So they had to like walk through with you?
No, they don't walk through with, unless like you want them to. They'll just be like, yeah, y'all go in, take a look, tell me what you think, whatever. So we walk in immediately. This is nothing like what I saw on HGTV.
So it wasn't
I'm sorry,
even
not on
pretty?
HGTV. This is nothing like what I saw on the website. Nothing like the virtual tour. It was pretty, but this is where they made a mistake. Like if I would have walked in that house, I'd been like, I love this. Okay. Yeah, this is neat. Yeah. I didn't like it as much as that one that we told you we were in love with. But the kitchen was a little bit bigger, which of course, if we're building, we can customize that with the other floor plan. So it's all good. But I'm just like, wait, this isn't even, okay, there was a wall right here and there were steps over here and there were 3 levels. This has 2. What's going on? So we walked in the showroom. Did I tell you this? I told you a tidbit.
A little bit.
And I'm like, y'all. Hey, y'all. We
See it
did
on Facebook.
we did a virtual tour online. She goes, oh, you did the virtual tour. Oh, yeah. I'm like, me and Gage are looking at each other like, I hate her. Yeah.
This girl's mean.
We did the virtual. Yeah, we did. She's like, yeah. that was the one we did for HGTV Rock the Block. That was the one you did for HGTV Rock the Block. Okay, so instead of like, hey, online, this is the floor plan we did for HGTV Rock the Block. Hey, y'all, this is the floor plan of the one you're going to see. Yeah, so we just drove an hour to see. I mean, I literally thought in my mind, bad words.
Oh.
Well, I
it made
thought-
you want to cuss?
WTH is what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
Y'all. And shame on them because how are you going to put rock the block on the website? Like, that's enticing and all, but then we show up to what is a beautiful home, but compared to what they had on the website, this looked like a dud. I mean,
Well,
like
I hate that y'all
okay.
wasted your gas money. Did you get a good lunch out of it?
No.
You know what I mean?
No, we did get a good lunch. We went to Huey Magoo's, and you know what? That might be my bride. It was so good. I've been wanting to try Huey Magoo's.
Did you have bread?
No, I had everything because I had to I had to. I just bought in.
Yeah.
I was like, I wanted to try everything and give it a fair shot and a fair assessment. I was also making a vid. You can find that on my TikTok, Kaylee_Brice. Also my IG, Kaylee_Brice. I'm very consistent across all platforms. And it was like a mix between, I want to say it was a mix between Zaxby's and Raising Cane's, but it was a step up. It was like Zaxby's Raising Cane's fused and then elevated.
I love that.
The chicken was, first of all, you could choose, like I did a 3 tender. So I did 2 fried, 1 grilled.
I like that combination.
That
I
you-
like that you have the option.
That you have the option to customize as you please. So the chicken was just very seasoned. Like it was very, Raising Cane's isn't. Like you're there for the sweats, and you agree? It's not seasoned. The fries are fine. And then, at Huey Magoo's though, it was, I guess the fries weren't stand out apart from Zaxby's and Raising. Oh my gosh. Okay. So yeah, the fries were not anything to write home about anyway, but it was still like good. It was hot. The bread was amazing. It was delicious. It was all really good. The sweet tea was fire.
I'm so glad.
Yeah. So no, I had a great time. Also, what else did we do this week? Oh, we went trick-or-treating with our nephew, and it was
Groovy.
really special. It was really sweet. He's so cute.
Treat, treat.
Treat, treat. Treat, treat.
Smell your feet.
Hi. He would say,
Give
hi.
something good to eat.
Hi. And he's starting to call me KK, and he's starting to call Uncle Gage. And like, guys.
Also shark.
It's so cute. Yeah, I can understand what he's saying. His Uncle Gage was having a hard time. Not Aunt KK. She's got it.
So KK.
KK.
Is that what he says?
It's so cute.
Does he say KK?
Yes, he says KK. No, he loves me. He was very affectionate this trip. Sometimes he's too busybody or he only cares about Gage, but I got a little lovin'. It was sweet.
I'm so glad.
No, I am
love
too.
That.
Y'all-
Okay, will you please take us into our Brice advice?
We've
Because,
got to go
I have
into-
to do my work. I have so much work to get done.
Oh my gosh, I
today.
have so much work to get done too. But first, Brice Advice is our advice segment here at Your Podcast, and we want to know what's going on. Anything that you just need an unbiased opinion about relationships, friendships, workplace, etc., etc. Mother-in-laws, father-in-laws, sister-in-laws, brother-in-laws, whatever it may be, write into us. We would love to help you out. So this first one is a little crazy. I'm going to go ahead and say, but we've got to do it. The situation I'm in might be too disturbing for your podcast, but I thought I would write in anyway to get some advice on a disturbing family situation. About 3 months ago, my stepbrother's girlfriend reached out to me saying she found some disturbing images and videos on his phone. At first, I asked, "Why are you telling me this?" Until she sent them to me, and we'll call him Logan, had created AI-generated pornographic images and videos of me from images on my Instagram. My stomach dropped to the floor, and I had no idea what to do with this information. Logan's girlfriend explained that Logan has a porn addiction and was especially interested in stepsister content. To give context, I have known Logan since I was 8 and he was 12, and we have lived together for 4 years when my mom and I moved in with my stepdad. We were a very close family and would annually go on vacations together. Logan's girlfriend stated she found a whole album dedicated to sexual content of me on Logan's phone, and I don't know what to do with this information. I told my parents what happened, and everyone started therapy. With holidays coming, I need some advice on how to adapt to what our new normal will be and how to cope with being victimized by someone so close to me. I don't ever want to see him again, but I know this is heartbreaking. I know this is breaking my stepdad's heart, and he wants to be a family again. My faith is a huge part of my life. How do I even begin to start forgiving him for breaking up our family and doing that to me? Okay, so he needs to go to jail. You don't need to adapt to family family get-togethers, family whatever. Like, you, as you stated, are a victim, and like what he did is so beyond scary and disturbing. And
I mean, I honestly feel like if it wasn't your stepbrother and it was someone else,
y'all would have pressed charges.
Yeah.
And I know that you don't want to break anybody's heart, but your heart has been broken. And this isn't even about feelings. This is just like, he's a danger. And I don't obviously know the ins and outs of everything else, but when I read this, I'm like, okay, y'all need to continue to have family get-togethers, but he does not need to be there.
No, it's not you who doesn't need to be around. It's him who doesn't need to
It's
be around.
him.
Because he's obviously no longer going to be looking at you like a person. He obviously hasn't been looking at you as a person for a while. He has an album on his phone dedicated to pornography.
I can't even fathom.
I mean,
but I know that my first thought would be, yeah, he's not welcome. He's not welcome. And if he wants to do something with his immediate family or friends or whoever's comfortable being around him, but it's completely fine that you're not comfortable. Like, I don't think that you should sacrifice your well-being for his when, like, you didn't do this. He did.
Also, you just found out
And
about
his
it
comfortability. Like,
3 months ago. I love the idea of you forgiving him. You absolutely should, right?
with time.
But it happened 3 months ago. You're not going to feel
safe
at all for a very long time. Probably, I mean, you probably will never feel safe around him. I think that forgiveness, you know, anybody can say they forgive even immediately after something happens. No, like, I forgive you. But do you really? Like, when do you get to the point where you truly forgive him? You ended this with, how do I even begin to start forgiving him for breaking up our family and doing that to me? I would start with consistent prayer. Now, this would be really hard for me because I would not want to. I feel like I would not want to forgive, and I would
immediately want to cut off,
build a wall,
never again.
But
bye, bye, bye.
In order to be Christ-like and to just do, I don't know, the right thing. I don't know. I know for me, I would have to be praying for the Lord to soften my heart, number one, because I know that it would be hard and I know that I would have that wall up. God, please soften my heart and help me to be willing to forgive. That's where it's going to need to start, because it's not going to happen within yourself, and it's not going to happen immediately, and it's also not going to be a one and done thing. Like, okay, I forgive you, let's move on. No, like, this is going to be a journey and involves the whole family now. It's not just you need to get over this on your own. So I would pray for the Lord to give you even just like the strength also, because, you know, you don't want to hurt your stepdad, but also, like,
you didn't do anything. His son hurt you.
Yeah.
And
I understand you wanting to, like, the family to still be close, but I think that, like, you're going to have to lean a lot on prayer. And I hope that your family is on your side, if there's even a side to choose. I just hope that, like, everyone is supporting you,
because
and, like,
it's
wanting
not
to make
your
you
job
feel
to
comfortable.
mend anything. It's not your job.
No.
Like, this is so horrifying. Also, I'm very curious as to if the girlfriend is still with him. I really cannot imagine. That's like, I would never want to.
I mean, if it was me, that person would never see me again. Point blank, period.
Oh my gosh.
I also would have gone to the police station.
I would have gone to
actually
the
don't
police.
care.
Yeah.
Would have gone to the police. 1,000%.
No, because people need to be held accountable. They need to be held accountable, and, like, there's consequences for our actions, and, like, that's not something he should just get away with and be able to sit back down at the family dinner. Like, let's say grace.
Sorry about that.
And yeah, I mean, it's so mind-boggling, but I think that's great. Obviously, tangible advice, Bethan, that you gave. I mean, you have to work through it with the Lord. And with that said, though, as far as family get-togethers and everything go, I mean, there's just no justification for him being involved at this point. we can do some more mediation. We can do some more rehabilitation.
It's also because, I mean, you know the whole thing, everything done in the dark comes to light. Like, he didn't even try to keep this a secret. I mean, he could have gone if he really, really wanted to. Let's just be honest. His whole life without anybody knowing or finding out, right? Y'all could have gone on. You would have never known. I'm not saying that's more right at all, but he was so careless with it. Like, he had an album on his phone dedicated to it. And his girlfriend obviously knew about his porn addiction, specifically with stepsister content. I mean, this is like, this man needs to be held accountable and needs to endure the consequences to his actions. Like, that's just that.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Yes.
I mean, I'm very not sorry, but I'm just like,
yes.
It's disgusting. And yeah, you don't need to compromise at all to make anyone feel comfortable. No.
Grace and forgiveness can be present with consequence.
100%.
You know, like the Lord.
And like forgiveness is not reconciliation.
No, I feel like we have preached that so much here in Your Pood, but also I want to put in perspective, like when we ask for forgiveness for something, you know, we like, God, please help me to turn away from this. There are still ripple effects of things that happen in our life and decisions that we make. We are forgiven of them and we can turn away from those, but there's still fallout. There's still things that happen, and that's part of life. And this is just, and there should be in this case, like he has to be reprimanded. I'm not, you didn't include
I wish I could
that.
arrest him myself.
So I'm like not sure what everyone is doing, but especially if you find in the family that they just want to immediately let's just all love each other. Can we just all get back together? No. You're not a bad person and you are not in the wrong for needing distance and needing space. I mean, holy smokes. That distance and space would be made a lot easier if he was in the four walls of prison, but anyway.
I think you have a pervert and no.
Like I wouldn't allow children. I wouldn't allow, there's no telling. He has gone
and I hope that girlfriend broke up with him.
Great lengths to be this sick and twisted. Number 2. Our Mimsy says, I wanted to ask y'all's advice about one of my spiritual gifts. I feel that God has shown me my spiritual gift is worship, but I'm not exactly sure how he wants me to lean into that. I've recently felt called to record some worship covers to share on TikTok and YouTube, but I just don't feel like they're good enough. I have experience being on a worship team, but I'm not currently a part of one. Should I take this as a sign to focus on joining the worship team again and gaining more experience that way? Or do you think it's just the enemy trying to discourage me from recording worship music? You better get on TikTok.
And you better get on YouTube.
And you better get on IG
that
Reels.
That is the enemy.
Because that is the enemy.
Do you know how many times I've left a Sunday service and I'm like, I want to make a whole video on everything I learned today, and then I don't because like the enemy actually distracted my mind.
Or because you feel like, well, I don't know if I'd be able to relate. Like you're too afraid of people's maybe criticism. Like,
or yeah, like I wouldn't be able to relay it as well as the pastor did, but like I'm also not a pastor and never claimed to be. So
yeah,
it would just be me speaking my truth and speaking honestly, just like I do about anything else, like my left shoe. Yeah. So I think that you need to get on there and you need to hit those P's and hit those Q's.
I think you need to hit that. Oh, wow. You started really high pitched there. But like, I don't want to discourage you because if you wanted to hop on the apps and
I got so tickled.
Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, so, fa, mi.
How did you remember that?
Do. I told you that I feel like there's not a lot of wind in the pipes. Like I'm losing air. Anyway, you better. And why not do both? Why not do both? Whenever we leave, or I guess like the worship time is over sometimes at church, or maybe it's about to come to a close and we're singing a verse again. I always love when the worship leader is like, it doesn't matter what you sound like. That's not like your praise is glorifying God. It is pleasing to the Lord. Like you, and especially if you feel like this is your spiritual gift and it's heavy on your heart, you need to do something with it. I'm telling you.
I love the idea of you getting back on that worship team, sis.
I love that too.
I think that'll build your confidence. I think being around like-minded people and singing in front of the church and having the church sing along with you, like I think that's so encouraging, so uplifting. I think that you'll feel a lot more comfortable the more you do it, and you can just pop it on those apps.
And I don't want you to, and this is really, it's hard to, I guess, like take this as tangible advice because It's hard, but when you do put yourself out there on the internet, you're always open to criticism. But that's just not like, you just have to know that what you are doing is pleasing to the Lord. And when it's coming from a place of wanting to praise the Lord, like, you just don't need to worry about what any criticism anybody has to say. And that's not to say, you know, like, if you're just a horrible singer, like, keep doing it, like, chase your dreams. I'm just saying, if you really feel like it's
horrible, someone will let you know.
No, if you're horrible, like, your mom should tell you, but she probably won't.
I don't think it'll be the mom. I think it'll be a TikTok comment.
That's what I'm saying. But, you know, people, like, comment all the time that we're not funny, but we know that's not the truth.
We do.
So someone could
I don't
think
know.
that
Maybe
she's horrible.
like listen back a couple of times and just be like, is this good? But I don't know. I mean, you said you were on a worship team. Like, if you were like on
If
a
you were
worship
part
team,
of a team,
someone thinks you're good.
I agree. That's why I'm like, I'm so for it.
I'm so
If you
for
feel
it.
a little bit more secure.
If my God is for me, then who could ever stop?
If our God is for us, then who could ever stop us? And if our God is with us, then what could stand against? And if our God is for us, then who could ever stop us?
And
so
if our
good.
God is with us, then what could stand against?
I will praise you in this storm.
Fiona, let's get
I
all
will
situated.
lift my hands.
I love the drums.
You are who you are.
Boom, boom.
No matter where I am.
Boom, boom.
Every tear I cry, you hold in your hands. Never left my side, though my heart is torn.
I will praise you in this storm.
I will praise you in this
Boom,
storm. Like, hold on. We'll join a worship team with you.
Hey, forget whoever you were going to go back to. Miss K and Miss Beth. We're here for it.
No, do it. Please do not be discouraged. I want you to do both. I want you to post on TikTok and I
Please.
want you to join that worship team again.
Gosh, yes, Kaylee, we
The
need
Lord's
to
put it
rap.
on your heart. Do it. Listen to it. Okay, our third and final Brice advice.
Ooh, we need to
I
wrap.
need advice. Is your tummy turning?
No, but I
What?
really have to film.
Okay.
I need to film. We don't have time to get into it.
Wait, no, we have to do one more. Okay, I guess we don't.
Okay, very quickly.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You guys, I have deadlines. Things are due at certain times. You know what I mean?
How many do you have to do today? One or two?
Like, I have so much to do.
How many?
A lot.
One. Oh my gosh, and it's 2 and 4 hours.
No,
You're
Kaylee, I
gaslighting.
have
I
so
need advice
much.
bad. This is an extremely long story, but basically my ex and I were together for 8 years, from ages 16 to 24, and we broke up about 1 year and 2 months ago. The breakup was extremely hard for me. He was my first everything, and we loved each other very deeply, but we both knew it wasn't working anymore. For months, I struggled with eating, motivation for anything, and my hobbies didn't seem interesting anymore. I'm much better now and loving life for the most part. The thing is, my ex has a girlfriend, and he's been with her for months. And of course, it's the girl he told me to not worry about. I've been struggling with that for a while, but it is what it is. It's just very hard to know that he's already in love and moved on. Meanwhile, I'm still healing. I feel like the only way I can stop being bothered by the fact that he's dating that girl is for me to fall in love again so that I'm fully moved on. That hasn't happened organically yet. Should I trust that God has given me a very dry love life for my protection? Or should I download a dating app and try to find a boyfriend that way? Please help. I just don't want to be in love with my ex anymore. By the way, I have no issues being single, but my feelings for my ex are just not going away, and my heart breaks over and over again when I find out new details about him and his new girlfriend. We have mutual friends, so I will always sort of be in the loop about his life, unfortunately. And this is what I think. A big fat red flag went up when you said, should I feel like the only way I will stop being bothered by the fact he's dating that girl is for me to fall in love again so that I'm fully moved on. No. You have to fully move on before you start dating again. And I'm a firm believer in that. I feel like a lot of people will be like, well, it's always good to distract yourself. But that's exactly what it is. A lot of the times it's a distraction. And I feel like if okay, when did you say y'all broke up? We broke up about 1 year. Okay, so you broke up 1 year ago, but y'all were together for 8 years. Like, I don't expect you to be okay in 12 months. And that's okay. And, he might be and he might not be. And who he might be dating also could be a distraction. And, oh, my gosh, I dropped my mic. The best.
Mic drop.
The best. Literally. So I like that you acknowledged that maybe, quote unquote, your dry love life right now could be his divine protection. I love that you mentioned that, you're acknowledging that. But I feel like if you're trying to rush into something else, or you just feel like you need somebody else to put a Band-Aid on these wounds, and if I could just fall in love with somebody else and just feel different, then I won't feel the other way for that person. And I just feel like when you do that, you're not giving God really enough room to work and to do the deep work.
Like, think about the other person coming into the relationship. Like you said that you're worried, like, I feel like I need to fall in love in order to fully move on. Well, if you were out here single, dating, I mean, you are, but say roles were reversed and you land somebody, well, the whole time they're just trying to hurry up and fall in love with you so they can get over their ex. But you don't know that. You know what I mean? So I would keep that in mind too. Like, you don't want anything to be like unfair to the next person. Because they're probably going to be coming in. Oh my gosh, the construction workers are
going
tossing that thing like a salad. It was a boo, 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 boo. You know, like, I think a lot of people in this, at this age, like, we're all dating seriously. It's like, I mean, I feel like over the days, you know, like 24, 25, 26, 27, like, we're dating to marry. So
gone are the days that we date to distract, because when we're heartbroken, distraction is not deliverance. And I think what you need is true deliverance from those shackles and those hey, the shackles off my feet so I can dance. Woo, woo. I just want to praise ya. Yes, Lord, I just want to praise ya. And I think that in order to praise him, you need them shackles off your feet. And I think that that should be your prayer. I don't think, you know, never hop on a dating app, or you're, you know, not to say that you cannot date right now.
But last episode, we went hard in the paint about not being on dating apps. That was also more so like my personal opinion. Like, I do think that it's a little desperate. And also, like, I think it's like rare, like far and few between, that you're going to find someone that's really looking for something serious on a dating app. Like, a lot of them want to like hit it and quit it.
No, and that's true. Mm-hmm. And for lack of better terms, like, you don't need to get over him by getting under someone else. Like, you need to get under that word of God, like that, like,
maybe,
allow it to cover
maybe get on top of that word of God, because then it's like,
okay, but I'm just thinking of like,
I understand,
you know what I mean?
And she gets it. Everyone gets it.
Okay, please.
We're all out here in these streets.
We're all out here in these streets, and so I would spend a few more months, and your strong prayers being, God, help me. Like, I can acknowledge that I had so much love for this person, and I can acknowledge that that was my first love, and that was my first heartbreak. And Lord, help me to take things that I've learned from that relationship and that situation, and to carry them with me into the next relationship. And God, put a man in my life, open doors, and put a man in my path that you would have me have.
Another thing that people do that seems to really help is like therapy and counselors, but like Christian therapists and like Christian counselors. I really think that that could be helpful too, because it is really hard to like compartmentalize everything in your mind. And I feel like you'll always love someone that you loved. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like you could be getting your makeup done on your wedding day, like thinking about like, oh, that doesn't mean you want to get back together with them. Like, you miss them in that relationship. It's just like, oh, like, what a time. Like, it's okay to reflect. Even mom told us that one time. Like, she started dating my dad at 15 and they got married at 25 and they were together like the whole time. But you still, you know, like, you still hold space for like the people that you've once loved. You just have to like find a way to keep it in the past. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's hard.
The rear view
But you
mirror
can do
is
it.
really small, but the windshield is really big.
Mm-hmm.
Keep going.
And when you think about, sometimes like you just have to put things in perspective in like the grand scheme of life, and the Lord putting you on this earth by yourself and as you, and making you whole all on your own. You start to feel a lot stronger than you think you are. Like, you're actually really capable of tackling a lot of things. And like, you've got this, and life is so good. And like we've talked about earlier in the pod, like, don't rush to the next person. I know you're not, but you know.
Thank you for writing in and trusting us with that. And you got this. And the Lord has someone so perfect that you're going to look back and be like, oh, Lord, thank you for delivering me from that 8 years. Thank you for not allowing me to spend 10 years in that relationship, because you might have missed the man that he has for you. So we have a prayer request. She says, "Hey, Mimsies, I have a major prayer request for you. Very long story short, my sweet daddy was diagnosed with stage 3 esophageal cancer last week, and it is aggressive. So far, it has not spread, which is a miracle in itself, and that means he can start radiation and chemo soon with surgery to follow. I truly believe that God is going to heal him, and that a year from now, I will be able to look back on pictures, videos, and doctors' reports and see how God radically shifted the situation and had his hand on him the entire time. I ask that you pray for healing and that you believe and claim with me that he will be healed. Also, for me to be strong and keep my faith greater than my fear, and for his strength as he goes through all of these treatments and surgery." And we she included his name. Let me find it. Oh, here we are. Brad. Oh my gosh, he looks so sweet. You look so sweet and you're so beautiful. Thank you for the picture. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay. Let's take it to the Lord in prayer, y'all. God, thank you so much for this day, and thank you so much for waking us up this morning. Thank you for air in our lungs, and though our vision is blurry and we feel exhausted, God, thank you for another opportunity at life. I pray that you would just walk with us, beside us, and before us. And God, as we make decisions, I pray that we would lean on you for wisdom and for clarity. And God, I lift up everyone who wrote into Brice Advice, everyone who has submitted prayer requests to us. Lord, I thank you that they trust us with that, but most importantly, trust you with it. God, I thank you for this community of so many believers, and even some still wondering and curious. And I pray, God, that you would just use us as vessels, God, that we can be lights for others, and that nothing we do or say would smear your witness. I pray for our Mimsy who wrote in, God, whose dad was just diagnosed with this cancer, Brad. Lord, I pray that you would just miraculously heal him. And God, that this would just add to his testimony. And that through this and being healed and everything that he endures and overcomes, I pray that it would just add to his story to tell others about you and your goodness and your faithfulness and your healing. Thank you so much for the gift of life. Thank you for everyone that you've just placed in our path that has guided us. God, thank you for your protection in times that we didn't even realize we needed it. I pray for just a great rest of our week. I pray for our nation and our safety. God, and I pray that your name can just be spread more and more and more, and the love and the light of Jesus can be spread more and more. Lord, we love you, and in Jesus' name I pray, amen.
Amen. I was listening to Fiona snore. Whoa.
Well,
It's hard to adjust.
as we all know, Beth has got to get to work. She's got a lot.
I would have to
No,
leave
and I
in, like, an
understand, and I do
hour.
too.
Okay.
And are you packing today? Or are you doing it tomorrow?
Backpacking.
Backpacking.
Oh, yeah. I'll probably have all my stuff together today. Yeah.
Okay. That challenges me, but I think I can do it. Y'all,
Well, because then I'm gonna want even more time to throw in
tomorrow.
Things.
I
Yeah.
completely understand.
Mm-hmm.
I need to unpack a suitcase from last month and then pack it.
I bet.
I'm only human. And
We love ya,
and Jesus saves ya. Bye.